Hey everybody, welcome back to Caliente. This is our new season. Welcome back. How you guys been? I haven't seen you.
We've been good. I've been okay.
Yeah, we're all awkward, right?
Oh, you're talking to us or to our viewers?
No, see, no, we did in Dora the Explorer. I'm,
So
I'm,
used to
hi,
us
how are
doing that
you?
when we talk to our audience.
No. Okay, so have you guys seen Netflix? Okay, they're in Netflix movie Cuties, which is a movie from France. It's being criticized as being Hollywood's and left latest attempt to sexualize girls. So it's like everybody on Twitter is hashtagging cancel Netflix. Why? Because this movie sexualizes young girls, 11-year old. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
11. Yeah.
So we're gonna have a discussion about this whole thing. I want to know Jolene's point of view on this. I've been waiting for this forever. So Jolene, go and take it away. What do you think about this movie? Did they make a good attempt? Bad attempt? I want to know.
Well, here's my thing. All right. So first of all, I understand that people think they're sexualizing young girls and all this, and then the way they're dancing, the way they're dressed. Now, here's the question: where was the outrage when they had those? What is it? The little beauty pageant ones. The one that JoJo Siwa started on, the one with Honey Boo Boo.
Dance moms.
Yeah, Dance Moms, whatever the freak it's called.
Yeah.
Also, the toddlers and tiaras.
Or
Yeah.
no, toddlers and tiaras. Sorry, it was
Whatever it's called. Everyone was in love with that.
Yeah.
Like all the people were like, "Oh yes, this is an amazing show. Let's like keep watching it." And yet nobody was saying, "Oh, they're sexualizing little girls." Nobody was saying, "Why are they making them wear outfits like that?" They're putting makeup on them and all this stuff. And then I think one clip was one of them made one of the girls dress up as, what is it, the Pretty Woman, that outfit, the prostitute outfit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Or was that outrage over that?
Good point. Yeah.
And then it goes to the idea of now, are they overly sexualizing, or is this what young girls are already doing? Like TikTok, they do those dances on TikTok all the time. They dress like that all the time now. So are they actually overly sexualizing, or are they just showing what's already going on out there that everyone's already able to see?
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
But I think there's a difference though, because to make a movie about it, like, it's different when your little cousin is doing it and posting it on TikTok. Like, yeah, it's not okay, but it's not a big company putting it on a poster and being like, watch this. It's like different. And yeah, it's not okay to, like, for your little cousin and your little sister to be doing that either. And that is like a talk that you should have with them. But at the same time, it's not a big company making money off of them. Well, I guess they are. TikTok is kind of making money off of them. Yeah, so it's kind of the same thing. But like, the weird thing about the movie is that they actually hired these little girls and they paid them, and it's weird to say, don't do this, but we're gonna do it, but don't do this because it's wrong to do this, but we're still gonna do it to show you that it's wrong. It's like, it's so weird.
So like, what is
It's
it?
like
That was it.
hypocritical.
13 Reasons Why?
Yeah, but okay, because
The whole suicide thing.
Netflix likes to have like controversial topics and put them to light. Like the whole suicide thing. I was against the whole 13 Reasons Why at first, and then I actually succumbed to that movie, to that season, and I actually watched it. And it's very hard to watch it, like, because I was bullied when I was like in high school, not in high school, but in middle school. But yeah, it was like hard for me to watch that show, but I still watched it. I just wanted to see, like, okay, I lived through that. Probably not to that much, but they were very explicit on certain situation, like the raping of like that one chick. Very explicit, which I feel like it shouldn't have been that explicit. Probably just like zoom out of the camera and there you could imagine what's going on. Which I feel like for this Cuties, I mean, it's a French movie, and in French, it's like very normalized to be sexualized, whether you like it or not. It's like it's their culture, I know Americans like to be
Americans do the same thing.
Yes,
but they're like on another level.
Yes, another level. Like, it's like they see, they get offended, but you still do it.
You know what it is? it's the whole idea, ignorance is bliss, because if we don't see it, it doesn't exist, it's not there. But underneath everything else, it's there. It's so overly like over,
Yeah.
like, what is it, toddlers and tiaras and dance moms and some of the things they have the kids do. Like, well, I wasn't, because I never watched any of that stuff, but everyone else was okay. Everyone who was into reality shows was okay with it. But now that everyone's, I guess, ideas are changing, it's like, okay, well, this is a new show we need to be angry about. We did this, but they're not going back and criticizing, okay, well, we did this in America. We're technically still doing this in America, especially in the South, where they have all those beauty pageants and they're exploiting their young daughters based on their looks and the way they act or dance, basically on their appearance. They're still holding pageants for the young girls. Like, we don't see it anymore because I guess the reality show doesn't show it on TV, but it's still going on.
Absolutely.
No, yeah, I agree. And now they're just showing it, but it's that bandwagon mentality. People are just jumping on the bandwagon or whatever about everything. So, but okay, wait, I wanted to tell you guys about what the director said. The director said that he's calling it a social commentary against the sexualization of young children. So he wants people to actually see the movie, because he's saying that he's just like, he's showing what's actually happening. And then now that I read about that, because I didn't see the whole movie, so like I only saw clips of it, and then like the trailer, so it looks bad, but then the director's saying about how watch the whole movie and you'll understand what it's really saying. And I remember, like, I work with kids, right? And I remember the little kids that I would like work with, I'm not going to say their name obviously, but like they would literally like be twerking and stuff, and they're like little kids. So I'm like, and now that I think about it, like this film is like they're kids twerking too. So I'm like, at the same time now I'm thinking, is it like just saying like what's already going on and they're just like showing it in the big like picture, but whether that should actually be happening, you know what I mean? That's like the controversial part, because it's voted like, it's rated as 18 and over, so it's like kids aren't even watching this, it's like the older people watching this.
It's okay, so the director's a woman. She's a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
What if it had been like some guy, like some random whatever guy making this movie? Does that make it, like, does it make it better that it's a female director, not a male director? But also, I don't know, like, I agree with you that, yeah, we should watch the movie to like really see what all the criticism is about, but at the same time it makes me uncomfortable, like, just to see it. Because even if it's like a good message, I'm still seeing like a little girl's crotch, and I'm not sure that I want to see that. Like, I don't feel comfortable. And what about all those people that are watching the movie because they're really getting off? Like, they really.
That's what I'm worried about, because that's like what bugs me, because there's a message, but then there's like horny men that, or I don't know, horny whatever. It does not be meant to be anything.
What Alejandra said, like, yeah, you want me to watch it, but I feel uncomfortable to understand it, right? They want you to watch it, you could understand it, right? I'm gonna flip it and say this: to understand somebody who was raped, do you supposed to see a movie of that person being raped? You know, is I feel like it's pretty much the same thing you're asking. You need to see that so you can understand that, you know, which I feel like it's totally wrong to do, you know.
Yeah, or maybe you hire a cast of 14-year-olds and then you just say, oh, let's pretend they're 11. You know, they do it all the time with like Hannah Montana, where they're like 30-year-olds and they're like, oh, I'm actually 14. No,
oh my god, yeah, the brother, he was 30 and he was pretending to be in high school. Like, what?
But now he's really old. Like, you know what's trippy? It's Netflix. They need to fire the person in charge of their marketing, you know, because the theatrical poster for Cutie didn't look so racy, you know. It was just girls walking up the hill, you know. Netflix decided to change that theatrical poster, you know, and make the girls have a crop top, you know, have like women who are like over 18 poses, like, you know, like going like that, bending over. Like, for me seeing that, like, no, I'm not gonna watch that movie, you know. Absolutely not, you know. And then the little clip that you showed us, Alejandra, like, I was like, nasty, gross, you know.
Yeah, dude.
Like, no, I'm not gonna watch it. So yeah, because it's like, also what Jolene said, it's been out there, but only because it's been out there. Yes, of course it's been out there,
Yeah.
But
whether we see it is another story.
Yeah.
That scene that I sent you was really weird once I thought about it, because it's like, I think even if you're a minor, if you take a nude, you're creating child porn. Like, that is child porn. Even if you're underage, just what you created, that is child porn. And that's what she did. And they put that on screen. Like, why would you make a movie about a kid making child porn? Isn't that illegal? Why would you put it on a movie? I don't get it.
Yeah, it's too much. It's over the top. Like, it hits the top of everything else that's ever been made. Like,
but then that begs the question that if they thought of this, don't you think there are actually kids out there? Isn't this a reminder to tell people, can you like watch what your kids are doing? Because this is what's fucking happening. A lot of what is it? I've read somewhere that a lot of the child porn and things like that, nude images of children out there, are sent because the kid sent it to someone else, and then that person sent it to someone else. It's because they started it. I mean, I'm not blaming them because they're doing that. It's just the idea that kids don't think things through, and they go and do things that they saw, and they're like, oh, maybe this seems fun. Everyone else is doing it. Might as well do it too. Mm-hmm. And they don't question the age thing of it. They just say, oh, someone else did it, so I could do it too. Mm-hmm. Children don't really see the things they're doing as like sexy or sexualizing, like some of the stuff like dancing. But true. Then it goes into is it the child who's sexualizing it, or is it the adult who's looking at them doing it that sexualizes the action that they're doing, like the dancing?
I think it's the adult, because okay, I remember when I was little, dude. Okay, like, you guys who watch novelas here?
Of course.
Okay, I remember I was like a little kid. I think I was like 8 or something, and I saw like the scene. They were like having, you know what, right?
Yeah.
No.
So me and my cousin went to sleep like without any.
What?
What? We saw it in the novella, and we're like, and then my mom saw us, and she's like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "Well, we're just doing what they did in the novella."
Oh my god.
Yeah, so like, kids don't know. Like, I was like, we didn't know what we were doing. We were just there, like, doo-doo-doo, with nothing on.
Like, I don't know if you guys ever did it. Like, when I was a kid, we used to do that. What is the thing? When you had your shirt and then you tie the bottom of it and then you go through the top of your shirt.
Yeah.
Make a little crop top.
Mm-hmm.
We used to do that all the time. I don't know why.
I feel the girls from Cuties, who let them film the TV show? I mean, the movie. The parents,
Yeah, they have to approve it.
Yeah, the parents read the script. The main star, where she took a nude picture of herself, the mom might have saw the script and sign off as okay, Most of the thing, it's the parents, But, when you're at that age, at 11-year-old, it's mostly the parents. And I feel when you're like already like in high school, it's your responsibility also, Like, I remember, watching novelas, and people doing tachas, and the Mexican novelas, tachas, like the drugs and everything, like people, Yeah. And I used to mimic that certain situation, I used to mimic that. I'm gonna say that I used to mimic that, right? But once you get older, you understand that that's something bad. You're not supposed to do that. In high school, when I went to high school, people were doing the tachas. You saw people doing the tachas, right? And people would tell you, "Hey, want some tachas?" And I would say no.
You went to school in Mexico?
Yeah.
For real, like, where did you go to school at? Like,
no, but what I'm saying is, at the small age, you don't really understand the certain situations,
Yeah.
This movie could have just easily been prevented if the parents would say, no, my kid is not going to be part of this movie.
You guys remember Brooke Shields?
Yes. Brooke Shields,
She did the Blue Lagoon, right? And she was nude. The whole time, I think she was nude. And not only that, when she was 10 years old, they put her in Playboy.
Oh my God, I remember that. I remember that.
10.
Yes.
She was 10 years old, and she was in Playboy. And she did a movie where she's basically in an island naked and she like has a baby. Doesn't she have a baby at some point?
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
movie, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's like, I think pervs have been making movies that they like forever, and people are
yeah.
just starting to get angry.
Cause dude, okay, cause you know, you guys heard about the we already told what do you call it, the ring, the pedophile ring that they're saying.
Oh
That's
yeah.
at the top of Hollywood, and that all like the top people are in it.
Allegedly.
Want to let this go
They
through.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
but, like,
Allegedly.
We
Allegedly.
don't want to get
it's
sued,
allegedly
okay?
true.
Our lawyers say
Like,
we have to say allegedly, okay?
If this movie Cuties was a documentary, would we be looking at it the same way?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, well, everybody, thank you for watching, and we had a perfect discussion, a very elegant discussion, you know? So, yeah.
Yes, see you guys.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Caliente.